Hello, this is Marc McElroy. I'm here at Gary's Guitars in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and I'm here to talk about boosting. So, what is boosting? Why do you need it? Why don't you need it? I recommend these pedals a lot to people. They're a little bit of a tough sell, only in that they don't appear to do a lot. There's just one knob on it, and the on-off switch. And sometimes people want pedals to do miraculous things. But I started thinking about these lately, and this is the reason why. This one came in. This is the original Electro-Harmonix LPB-1. This is the one that they make to this day, or they brought back. This is one of the first pedals Electro-Harmonix ever made. It's cool, and let's talk about it for a second. All it really is a little FET transistor and a little circuit to run it on a 9-volt, and it just makes the guitar louder. So why do you need that? I got an amp. Amp's loud. What it's really good for is matching your guitar to your amp. That's number one. For example, I have a great Gretsch guitar that has old single coil pickups on it. The pickups are they're like half the impedance of a humbucker. They're pretty quiet, but they're very detailed. Low impedance pickups has become a big thing these days because people like the detail that the low impedance pickups can give you. So so when I plug this Gretsch into my amp, let's just say a Fender amp that you would usually have on 3 or 4, the amp would have to be on 5 in order to get the volume it needed. And so by putting the booster in between, plugging the guitar into the booster, giving it a little boost, it makes the amp activate at the volume you want to activate at. So it's not necessarily being louder, it's not necessarily getting distortion. You can get a clean sound with it. You can also get distortion. You can crank them up and it kind of creates a distortion, but not like a distortion pedal does. Distortion pedal has this little thing inside of it that mangles the sound. This would just make the amp distort rather than create distortion and send it to the amp. So, also I want to say about that distortion. Oh, it can help drive certain pedals. If you have a pedal that's underperforming, maybe it's not getting the drive it needs, or if you have a pedal that kind of sags on the way out, you put a little drive in front of it, and it just kind of brings the whole thing up a little bit and makes it perform differently. They're endlessly useful. Once you have one and you start using it, it becomes the Swiss Army knife of pedal boards. So I recommend them. These are the Electro-Harmonix, the before and after here. But I think every pedal company makes one, and they're all some kind of good because they're such a simple design that all they have to do is one thing. They all do a pretty good job at it. So that's my talk on power boosters, line boosters. You should get one. They're very handy, and come check them out here at Gary's Guitars. That's about all for now. Thanks for watching.